Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. It is Thursday. Trent is here now, and so is T Square. We are excited to be part of your show. I have an extra special, super deluxe surprise for you guys. Trent has an extra special beer for you tonight, and we're going to get into some TA. And where are we at on our short right now? Are we up? Are we down? What was our biggest wins today? What was our biggest losses today? That's just a joke. We don't have losses on this channel. Oh, there is some back. Where is the back? Trent laughed twice at myself. That's hilarious. This is like Comedy Central. Oh, we got 20 seconds left. I'm excited to get into some Bitcoin news. Guys, if I see one more thing, say Kristi Noem was fired, it's triggering me. I'm like, that's not what happened. But everybody's saying that, and it's such a lie. She just was moved from one organization to another. That's my mouse.
In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
Financial decisions. I just want to let everybody know every day I do this, it makes Trent smile. The show was created for entertainment purposes only, so thank you. Welcome in, everyone, to another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it, move it. Guys, if you haven't already, smash that golden like button. Get them likes coming on into the brew crew. We also have the subscribe button right here. Your ring-a-ding-ding. And with that ding, you can find the ding-dong on Trent's end. Ding-dong. You got to do two, Trent. You got to go ding-dong. Oh, yeah. There it is. Oh, man. Savageness, guys. If you haven't already, you can find us over there on YouTube and over there at Kick and Rumble. We grow natural. And even Trent's favorite place, everybody knows, is X. He looks after you guys every single one a day. He's like, I got to find those Xers and talk to them. He loves talking to those X's.
Guys, I cut my beard.
You trimmed it, huh?
Yeah.
I just started growing mine out. It's going on 6 months. What do you think?
Yeah, mine will be right back where it was in a month.
Hey, you know what? You're just bragging now. That's just bragging. I've been growing this out right here for like 6 years, and I haven't even got anything there yet. Dang, that's the dang pushing me. Hey, I just want to let you guys know I have something cool. So Trent was complaining that he could see inside of my house without my glasses. So today I got these. Oh yeah, this is what we're talking about. Now you can't see it, man. I came straight out of steampunk something or other. Let's get to it, man. steampunking it. I hope this does not distract you guys from the normal humor we have. If you see my eyes, let me know because these are adjustable, so I can make them slightly darker, just so you guys can't see them if I don't want. But on that note, we have some crazy news today. Christine Nome was fired. No, she wasn't fired, guys. Don't listen to that fake news out there. That's literally the definition of fake news. She got moved from DHS to I don't even know what she's doing. She's working with the cartels now and going after the cartels. Like it's like she works with like the war guy and Rubio probably. She's probably working down there in Mexico. I have no idea, but it's right up her alley. I mean, she's been kind of doing that anyways, so why not, man? Trent, what's your hydration drink?
Nothing is bullish, Pepe, except for like new coins.
Dude, I totally forgot to look over here. We have 32 comments coming in. Holy cow. You guys have been popping it off, man.
So today I've got Million Rhymes from Monkish Brewing Company. A million rhymes, kind of like how Ada and Knight will mint millionaires at these prices.
Is that the leg lamp from Home Alone? Not Home Alone. Christmas Story? On the upper left-hand corner?
I don't know. You tell me.
It looks like it. It does look like it. It definitely looks like the leg lamp, Trent. Definitely looks like the leg
Here's
lamp.
our ASMR pop. And our poor. As opposed to the rich. If you buy Pepe and you hold it too long, you're going to be poor. If you buy Jasmine, you have a better chance of not being poor. So there you go.
There we go. We got DZ coming on in. VVV and Dogging Me. Man, VVV. I mean, Dogging Me, that's the one I haven't heard up in a while.
Dang, this is one of the best ones I've had in a while.
I was talking to D.U yesterday. His entire name is biblical, and he was explaining it to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We got Pepe in here. John 316 just bought 1 million more Jasmine. John is so bullish on Jasmine. Oh, because they have Charles the Clown. LOL. You fired. Yeah.
I mean, at least the blessings, John 3:16.
Oh.
Hey, at least the head of Cardano is not a frog.
Yeah.
You can say he's a clown, but at least he's not a frog.
Yeah, I found something today in the garbage today too. Or I guess I found it yesterday. I forgot to talk about it. Fat Necron got 17K to buy tonight, Bitcoin or something else. You got 17K, dude? I would be buying 50% Bitcoin for sure, man. I think Alts are going to have way more to go down too.
Yeah.
Yes, buy ADA, LOL. Last all-time high was 2021. ADA is bullish. Pepe is garbage. Blessings, Trent. Blessings to you. Can we all have agree that gay porn is super gay like Pepe? Wow, shots fired.
That does it. That was the show for today. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, shots fired at Pepe, man. This is why I have to wear glasses, dude. I can't say stuff like this and let everyone know at work where I am.
Dang, man.
Well,
you got any?
I don't got any news articles, but if you want me to, I'll find a news article.
I'll head over to Watcher Guru real quick.
I'll just pull up Coin Tell the Truth. Add stage. Revolt makes second attempt at U.S. bank charter, appoints new CEO. You know what I thought was huge is the Kraken news.
Oh, yeah.
IRS proposes mandating electronic delivery tax forms for crypto. Dude, they still don't know how to do crypto taxes. I'm just trying to figure that out for a while now.
Hey, here's something interesting. So I spent a good portion of my day today
talking about me.
getting my ducks in a row in a master's degree program that I'm trying to finish. So basically, I enrolled in a Master's of Divinity program. It's a Bible degree, and it's a competency-based program where you can demonstrate competency in the various areas and get credit for demonstrating competency. Well, I was looking at the other programs that this school offers, and they offer what's called a Doctor of Ministry degree. The initials are D-Min, which is kind of ironic because it's like I have a D-Min, not a demon, but a Doctor of Ministry. Anyways, they have different concentrations, like a concentration in biblical preaching or a concentration in ministry leadership. Anyways, this specific school is rolling out a new concentration, and it's a Doctor of Ministry with an emphasis in emerging technology. And when they say emerging technology, they mean metaverse. This was their own words, metaverse, which you haven't heard that in a while, but metaverse, cryptocurrency, blockchain, and artificial intelligence. And so, the program deals with like Christian ethics as it relates, and Christian missions as it relates to these emerging technologies. But I just thought it was an interesting tidbit today because, man, like blockchain and AI are going to just become an ever increasing part of our world, and like it's not going to be long. You fast forward a decade, and like the basics of blockchain are going to be a basic high school class. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of crazy, man. Someone says, remember the Slickster from WWF in the 80s? He was a self-proclaimed doctor of style. Yes, sir. If Bitcoin breaks below 70, I will drop the 17K on Bitcoin tonight. That's a good choice. That's a good choice. Fat
It's not if, but when it drops.
Oh yeah. That's not gonna let you down. Yeah.
Excuse me.
I'm up, $103 right now on some shorts that I entered at 73K. But I'm kind of rebuilding my getting back into profit after my phone was in my pocket the other day and all my shorts closed out. So and they all closed out at a loss. So it is what it is. But
you guys want to guess what I found in the garbage? Trent, any guesses?
a beer.
A beer? What about you, Fat
Olivia H. Taylor.
You guys are gonna laugh. It's actually, I find it pretty. I mean, I find
A Taylor
funny,
Swift CD.
I don't know if everybody will find it funny.
He said Pepe.
No, not Pepe. No, that's pretty funny. All right. So just so everybody knows, like
Glasses, GT said.
just for, yeah, GT, you like those? They're adjustable too. This channel is not for children, okay? So if you see something on this that's not, just so you know, I didn't have any control because I haven't gone through and censored it. So
Is it a butt plug?
no. So this is what it looks like from the back, and from the front, it's a picture frame. Oh, good, you can't see anything. And it has digital pictures on there, but some ways life stories in here. So you see, like, I know there's a picture of a person on there. And give it a second, it'll skip through it. Oh, there it goes. There's another picture. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I can't really get it over there too much, but it works. You see it? I don't know if you can see it or not.
Bro.
It does work, bro. And I'm like, these freaking photo albums, this picture just changed again. Try to get it so you guys can see it.
We can't see it, but describe to us what's going on in the pictures.
Well, right, can you see it like that? At that angle, there's a girl. You can see it in the blue shirt. And then watch, I'll change again. Oh, there. See, the photo just changed, and now it's X-rays of somebody's hand. Somebody broke their wrist, and they have pictures of their X-rays on photo. I have not looked at all these photos, so I have I don't know. Now we have two people in a dress. You can see the faces on the off the side. Yeah, I don't know. These are nice picture albums though.
By the way, guys, there's not going to be anything lewd on there, or T Square wouldn't bring it on and show it to the world. Okay, it's just funny stuff. But
honestly, though, I really don't know. I would assume not. I really didn't go through the pictures.
Yeah,
I had to go through and delete the whole life stories
Right.
off so I can use it myself. I gotta get these glasses darker, man.
but
Darker.
also T Square is over here violating HIPAA. He's like, hey, look at this person's X-ray.
Well, I don't know who they are. How can I be
No, I
violated?
know.
I don't know who it is. Do you know who it is?
No. I'm just joking.
Maybe gay porn.
Fat necrosis, there may be gay porn on there.
I don't know. I wasn't looking. You could be looking. You're bringing this up a whole lot today, Fat Necron. I'm getting sus right now. Maybe it's not Pepe I should be worried about.
Oh, we should put a poll in the chat. Like, would you rather stumble upon gay porn in the garbage, or buy Pepe?
You know, the most common things that start garbage fires in trucks are sex toys. They're usually thrown in the recycle, the batteries, and they with the batteries in them, and so they ignite. That happens, and then when you inject a load, it's a bunch of sex toys.
Hey, so walk us through how you found that. Like, what drew your attention to that particular load of garbage to say, hey, there's something there. I know there is.
Yo, you guys might.
Because I know it's instinct at this point, right? Like,
Well, ironic enough, this can about 4 years ago, I found Alienware laptop in it, and I broke into it.
and there was 400 Bitcoin on it.
That's where I was looking for. It was like in that time frame where someone could have used it to mine Bitcoin or puzzles or whatever that earned some sort of Bitcoin. So
Yeah.
I took that laptop and I jailbroke it and looked around on there, and all there was is a bunch of somebody's thesis on their master's degree in AI robotics, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that was crazy, right?
Yeah.
And my wife, I was like, hey, you want to go through the photos? And she's like, yeah, it was probably a good call on that. This girl has she has all the confidence in the world. She said there was enough on there. We could have made an OF with just her stuff. So it was a woman's thesis on AI robotics.
Hey, speaking of confidence, man, am I the only one? I probably am the only one, but am I the only one whose TikTok feed is just filled with nothing but Alyssa Liu right now?
I don't know who that is. So that's definitely no.
the girl that won the gold medal in the Olympic figure skating. Like, she
haven't even
is a
seen
G. Number one, because you would like her for this reason. Because China so her dad is Chinese, right? And he came to the United States as a refugee and a political refugee. And China tried to pay Alyssa Liu because she has Chinese heritage. They tried to pay her to compete for China instead of the US. And she told them they can keep their money. And she went out there and won gold for the US.
I mean, good for her.
Good for her, yeah.
Somebody's got to do it, right? But straight baller. Oh yeah. So you asked me what about this so the same can I found this laptop in, and I haven't been back to this house in 4 years, and I just saw it go in, and I was like, what if that's another laptop? And I looked at it as a picture frame, and I looked at it like, doesn't look cracked, and the charges with it. So I was like, I don't know, I'll bring it back, try it out, see if there's anything on there, see if it works. Because I bought a couple of them. I bought one for both my mom and my wife's mom, and they're expensive, man. They're like $250 new, and I like the frame on this one. Like, the frame really looks classy.
TikTok is literally Chinese spyware, but isn't it?
It's technically owned by, you think, U.S. now. There's like 50%. They both get it. Now it's American and Chinese spyware.
Yeah. Right. I don't know. I mean, they're not going to see anything that interesting spying on me. So
what I got today for my hydration drink is a Zao cranberry. Somebody gave it to me as as a quick tip for the garbage man. And I was like, I'm going to drink this on the stream because it'll keep me from yawning. I also got my Das Agua. Cheers to anybody for sober March, man. Sober March, we'll keep going strong. We're how many days in a week now? 2 weeks? Like 3 days. Okay, well, it'll be a long March. That's okay. We'll get through it one week at a time. What's up, Dingle?
Dingle, what's going on? Well, so we'll get into we'll run this show along here and get into charts soon enough. Here's just a real quick rundown of what the guru is telling us today. So the SEC ends case against Tron founder. I don't care about that. Nobody cares about Justin.
We don't want them to end that case. Keep it going.
For real. SEC Chair Paul Atkins says U.S. needs clearer rules for digital asset markets. Man, I knew I should have put in this long on Saturday when we found out that we struck Iran, but yeah, crude oil price surges to $85, up 20% in the past 60 days. By the way, guys, if anyone wanted to be in that trade, you can trade crude oil on BTCC, right? And you create an account with our link on BTCC, and you'll get 100 USDT just for signing up. You'll get 10% deposit bonuses. So you deposit anything over $500, and you'll get 10% back on your deposit that you can go trade with. So you deposit $1,000, you get 100 back. You deposit 10 grand, you get $1,000 cash back to trade with, and you could be trading crude oil when there's geopolitical tensions going on. So there you go. Just in LNG shipping rates surged from $40,000 to $300,000 per day as U.S.-Israeli war with Iran disrupts global energy markets. Guys, this is
per day. That's a lot per day.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I
don't Uber through there. Hitchhiking. Can we go through?
Huh?
You'd be trying to hitchhike through there, man, on the shipping rates.
Right. Like, guys, this is what I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how we have much more rally left in us. Like, I don't get how this conflict is not going to turn bearish with the disruption in global energy markets. Like, that's got to be bearish for risk on assets. It has to be.
Trent.
Yeah.
Fat Necron says, "What jobs do you guys do for a living?" Well, I don't know if you could tell about me. Is I like to imitate a homeless man most of the time, and I go through and I look at people's belongings that they no longer are part of or parted with, or they're seeing parted ways, and I go through and I'll try to take what one person's trash is another person's treasure, and take advantage of my unfortunate scenarios so I can make life-changing wealth off these unfortunate people who don't know what they are losing out on. Does that make sense to you? I was kind of constructing that sentence as I was saying it. It wasn't my best work of art.
He's a sanitation engineer.
Yeah. Somebody actually, I got that that drink. They write that on the can. I'm like, I've never heard a garbage man be worded as a sanitation engineer. That makes me feel pretty smart,
That's what you are, man. You're an engineer.
I'm an engineer of something. But I like to think of being creative. My job gets kind of boring sometimes. Do you think about driving a garbage truck? It's pretty fun, but after you do pick up 5,000 cans a week for 5 years straight, when you see something that looks like a laptop, you're like, I wonder if there's gay porn on that laptop. If I should just leave that in the garbage.
So, guys, I used to work at a truck wash, Blue Beacon Truck Wash. It's a brutal job, man. You know, the speeds that we would have to wash those trucks at, and the wands are 8 feet long. Like, you're one-handing that thing on the top of the trailer, pushing and pulling. Like, you know. Anyways, yeah, that, you know, after that, we've actually, I don't know if you have heard our story with this. I'm sure most people on here have, but we T Square and I both worked for BitBoy in the past. I wrote his scripts, like even left Hit Network and worked with him on rebuilding his new channel. That obviously all went to hell. And so, you know, last March, like, the company didn't have money to pay anyone anymore, so that went away. For a good part of last year, I was actually trading full time, aside from doing this channel, and you know, I was making it, like, you know, but the problem is that I was making it in the kind of way that I wasn't able to add to my portfolio or anything. I was just paying bills, you know? So anyways, yeah, now I do write scripts for another YouTuber that I'm not at liberty to name. And then they do male modeling, he says. And then, yeah, in addition to that, I also do some itinerant preaching. So now I've done that for 10 years. So if I go preach at a church as a guest speaker, then, you know, I'll get an honorarium for that, for doing that. So that's nice. And then I also take care of my elderly grandmother, who is very well off and doesn't do anything with her money. So I get a little bit of, you know, compensation for doing that too. So I just kind of have my hand in a few different pots. My wife's a teacher as well, so, you know, that helps. So there you go.
Yes, Trent. I just came over to Bitcoin ETFs right now. Bitcoin had an outflow of 139 million. We had Grayscale, Fidelity, Arkham, BitB, HODL, and Burr buy and sell. You know what's funny to me is, like, I'll look at things like Arkham, right? So they sold 22 million Bitcoins today, but yesterday they bought 14 million. I'm like, why buy? Why would you buy? Oh, my knee. I moved the camera. I'm still getting used to where the new pulls are. Why would you buy yesterday that sell today? Just doesn't make any sense. Ethereum.
I hate CCP says, I want to get a wife. You can. I told you, man, your next step is go to church somewhere.
I also, you know, I was listening to this. I hope I don't say this wrong, but I also was listening to Joe Rogan today. And in the episode, he said people can get addicted to self put down almost, and in a weird way, because he said that's why they have therapists and other people that want to listen to you, and you start talking about yourself. You just get out of your own head, man. That's where your problem is that you're stuck in there, and you know, you just have to go break out. Once you break out, you do the life, the reach, man. As far as you can go, you can reach.
Yeah, you know, your pride will exaggerate your failures just like it exaggerates your successes, right? Like, because what we imagine when we exaggerate our own failures is I should be better on my own, which the gospel tells us I can do nothing good in myself. Only God is good. And I must trust in his work to be sufficient for me. So, you know, pride will exaggerate your failures just like it exaggerates your successes. So just food for thought.
Yeah. Well, jumping over to Ethereum, man, Ethereum had a negative day of 121 million, dude, and Fidelity dumped 115 million of that. Holy cow, Fidelity Capital dumping Ethereum. That's insane. Solana had a small outflow today of 6 million, also from Fidelity. Is Fidelity just dumping everything? It's a good thing they don't have XRP, but Franklin Templeton dumped 6.15 million. Oh wow, that was a pretty heavy outflow today, and the whole markets. Fidelity dumped pretty heavy on Bitcoin too. They must be really nervous about the whole economic future of Iran. We come over to the liquidation levels. This is the liquidation map. That was not what I meant to click. Liquidation heat map's what I wanted. Wow, look at that trend. All the liquidity is like sucked out of the market. The 3-day, man, dude, we're going down, bro. We're going down. There's no way that we're not going to come down and snag these guys up at 72,000. What's price?
Well, I need us to fall through that is what I need us to do.
Oh, it's coming, baby. You know, it's 69,000 on the table right now.
Yeah.
Now, what's Bitcoin at right now? 71,100. Yeah, we're probably coming 2K down. Like, that's not even a sweat, bro. Probably tomorrow too. I would not be surprised if we carry that into the week. I mean, look at that, dude. This is the weekly. That is just wild, asinine. You kind of come down, we chop. We come up, get that little bit. We come back down, chop. Continue chopping. We're going, come back up a little bit, and then we start chopping again. You only have these little ups right here just to get more liquidity down here. We've just been chopping at them all the way.
And you just not bounce at the previous highs, though.
Well, this is what
I said. I need us to not bounce at the previous highs, though.
I know, right? That's what
I would love to just fall straight to 60 and take my profit. You know.
Well, when we come over here on like one of my screen, right? This is we're trading, guys. We were up 20% on this trade. I was actually at a house that had no Wi-Fi for the last like 6 hours because I was trying to check on my trade. We were talking about shorting last night. I did the same thing. I fell asleep before putting my short in there. I put my short in right here. It fell through. We were up 20%. Now we're at break even, I think. Let me go check. Actually, I'll tell you right now. We were up 20%. I put the call in the call group, so you had plenty of opportunity to make money on it. We're down 4% on the trade current moment in time. But I think it's going to keep going down. The question is how I'm trying to figure out if I should re-enter this trade because the 15-minute looks pretty negative to me. The 1 hour, I'm not 100% sure if it's out of steam yet. The money flow is when we first put the trade in, the money flow is coming down. I felt pretty good about that. Now we're looking at there's a slight increase. Now I like how the VWAP's kind of topping off. The 4 hour Doji candle trend reversal. There's a strong area of rejection bounce off the 21 right now. And so that means we could bounce up, maybe to like 30 cents, 3 cents. When we go to the 12 hour, this is one of the main reasons I put my short in is the 12 hour looks so nasty to me. Rejection off the 200. We have red dot, Stokes are high, curvature down on AIXBT. The money flow has been coming in, but when I looked at the red dot, I knew it was going to come down more. I still think it's going to come down more. The VWAP's also coming down more. But I have 10x leverage on this trade. So maybe I put too much leverage on here because, if we go up to 30 cents, well, that's 10%. It could also, that's 10x leverage. That's 100% down. That's a liquidation point. So I was like, maybe I put a little too much leverage on this trade. But I'm watching it on the smaller time frames to figure out if I should get a re-entry right now. The 15-minute is rejecting beautifully off the 200. I always hate when it gets up to the 200 and it starts looking like it might break through. I'm like, is it gonna break through? I'm like, don't break through, just bounce off. And I'm like, oh, phew. Then it comes back up one more time. I'm like, don't break through, just bounce off. And it came out. Whew, okay, we're good. I knew we were gonna come down. Now we're in the red. It's good. That's good for my trade. I don't know if it's good for somebody else's trade, but
right now, if just hold that thought for a second before I forget. Right now, guys, this is what my shorts are doing. Like, I've got everything is in profit, down here. All of these are just little positions, but they're all put in at, above 73,000. and total I'm up $100 right now. So every time this moves down every time Bitcoin moves down $1,000 or so, I'll make another $100. It'll compound on the way down, If we get back down to 60, like I'll be sitting nice, like a few grand in profit. But really right now I need to recover the 200 that I lost when my app was open in my pocket and everything closed out. So anyways, that is the update on that. And Necron says, how often do you guys trade on coins outside of the top 100? Well, that depends. Like,
is AIXBT in the top 100?
No.
We just traded. What did I trade this week, Trent? A Pippin.
Yeah.
I don't know if Pippin's in there either.
Well, while I talk, can you pull up the BidFi signals? So here's the thing, Necron. Like, T-Square right now definitely trades more outside of the top 100 than I do, because my strategy right now is to just trade Bitcoin and stack up gains little by little. Now, last year, I was trading outside of the top 100 pretty good. There's a coin called TA. It's an AI coin. I made a pretty good amount of money trading TA last year, and my absolute number one performer last year for trading was Bless. I got blessed by Bless. And man, I pulled some 500% trades on that and made, several thousands of dollars off of those longs on Bless. So right now it's just not in my strategy, because I would rather just make consistent money in a bear market, which to me is a win. And so I'm just going to trade Bitcoin. I'm going to be predictable, and I'm going to stack up my gains, and there you go. Now, when it comes to trading coins outside of the top 100, like these signals right here, if you're in our Discord, make sure you get access to the VIP signals. The way you can do that is just depositing, making sure that you have an account with BYDFi with our link, and making sure you have $100 deposited on there. You're not buying these signals. You're just funding your own trading account on BYDFi with $100, and you get access to all of these signals. You get access to scalp signals, swing signals, and market analysis put out every day. They're aggregated from the top ROI traders on BYDFi. So the thing about that is that there's something on here for everyone. If you like to trade just Bitcoin and ETH and you're a conservative trader, you're going to have signals in here. Why? Because there's top ROI traders that trade that way, right? If you like to trade coins outside of the top 100, there's going to be stuff here for you. Why? Because there are top ROI traders who trade that way. So there's something here for everyone. And on that note, I'll let T-Square show you some of the, highlight some of the specific setups for you.
I was just laughing because this one's AIXBT, and that's what I have my short in right now. But they were a couple of days a little early to it, because I was waiting for more of a top signal to come in. I was not trying to catch the top. So like right here, it's at 2.4, right? Well, I know for a fact this sucker right now got up to, let me look at my screen. It got up to a wick 3.3. So on this signal, this probably would have got you stopped out on this one. Which, hey, can't win them all, but I wait for the top signal to come in, But
I love these signals as like something to keep an eye on.
Well, and I think
confirm it with your own strategy.
Well, I think it's interesting too, because I've been talking all week about shorting Lin, and there was a short right there, not huge, but there was a short, and I talked about shorting River. Yeah, that was another one we talked about.
Here's a long. Oh no, here's a long on Ethereum. Entry price 1950. Take profit to 2030 and 2060. The stop loss of 1900. Bitcoin Cash with a 445 entry. Take profit at 465, 485, 450. Stop loss at 428. Here's the up and handle pattern to kind of look at. And here's a long on Swede. Came in yesterday at 9:35 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Entry price of 91 cents. Take profit 94, 97, a buck, 8882.
Hey.
And if you come over to the general chat, I said, hey, I'm putting a short in FYI on AI XBT. So if you guys wanted to join me, you could. We were talking about a call we were talking about Bitcoin at 66K to 71K, and we freaking nailed that. It's been sitting right up there. Here was a short on Pippin I talked to you guys about, 26%, also 57% short on Pippin. So we were crushing it, man. And I totally missed this. Did you see this one?
No, I didn't.
Oh my goodness. Daily, you are a stud, man, doing the luck of the Irish for your wife. And then you went and bought yourself cheap beer because you spent all your money on your wife. I see what you're doing, Mr. Daly. And you guys can be part of our group, man. Here's me posting some Kalshi. We're getting on some Kalshi calls, dude, and we got some calls coming in right now.
I think this is a myth, Dingle. Like, isn't it though? Because they want your money. Because here's the thing: if you're winning your trades, the exchange is not losing money. Like, that money is generated because the asset goes up. Like, they're making money off of your fees and off of everyone's fees, right? So if you're winning your trades, like, they're not in the hole. The exchange is not in the hole if you're winning your trades. Like, I suppose, like, if you're getting liquidated, like, if you're leveraging they make money off of your liquidation, sure. But this goes both ways, though. Like, they want people addicted to the gains too. It goes both ways. Like, I don't know. I will say this much. The signals are aggregated from traders, from real traders, not from the exchange itself. And additionally, I've seen these signals be on point over and over again. You've got to confirm it with your own strategy at the end of the day. Like, if you can't make sense of a signal, then don't blindly follow a signal. So it says I would do the opposite of their calls. Then use it as a reverse indicator if you want, and see how it plays out. But yeah, there you go.
There you go, man. I think another good coin that might be able to check out today is Siren. It's up 28%. Siren's been such a hard one to really find the top on. Even Kite too. Kite's also been a hard one that we've been trying to catch. Oh, excuse me. I think I lost 3% on a trade on Kite because I was like, I think I had a short out on it and I saw it reversing. I was like, I gotta cut it off. Cut it off. Hey, though, only took a 3% loss. Not bad. Kite and what did I say? Kite and Siren. There's Siren. It does look like it's kind of coming down the 15-minute, though. You kind of have that wicked peak at 54 cents. It's down 10%. 1 hour. Trigger wave, though, kind of dangerous with how it's bounced off that 21. I'd still probably keep away from it until I get a little more confirmation. The money flow, though, in the 4 hours has been good. It's been coming down. And that wick up did not make a higher high either, which is a good sign for a longer, shorter term time frame. The money flow is still thick on the 12 hour. I mean, we haven't even got our red dot yet. And we had a red dot back here. I would be waiting for another red dot to come on in on the 12 hour before I feel overly confident in shorting this. What's another one? There was what did I say, Trent? There was Siren and Kite.
Yeah.
Is that what I said? Where you at, Kite? There it is. Wow, Kite is making a higher. This is crazy, man. I think it is, man, that is nuts, dude. Look at that on the 12 hour. The money flow was coming down and it's starting to tick back up. What's Kite again? Just freaking sucker. It's just been machining it, dude.
I don't even know what it is.
Kite AI. Red dot on the 15.
Oh, yeah. No, of course. We just talked about it last week.
Yeah.
It is power. It's backed by PayPal. And it's the first ever. It's the first like blockchain built for AI payments.
I just feel like even still being backed by PayPal, it's like, at what point does something run out of steam? Like those are like the first coins, that were launched on Coinbase were just rockets.
Oh, it's going to run out of steam, but it has potential to come back when AI comes back as a whole.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
That green dot on the 12 hour played out phenomenal, man. I love the 12 hour dots, dude. Look at that green dot on the 12 hour right there, dude. It freaking played money, man. Boom, got in right there. Huge, massive gains. Dude, that's what I do, man, is I like playing those longer time frames. That's where I make so much of my gains on the 12 hour time frame. What do you got for us, Trent? What coins are you looking at?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll cover some Bitcoin real quick. So here's the thing. Okay, so coming over to the daily chart. Guys, any of my white lines were all drawn on top of Lux Algo lines on the daily. And so what we have right here is we had a buy signal come in. I believe this is a fake out, okay? Because the trend catcher is not turned green and it does not seem like it's going to turn green. Now, if it did turn green, I will say this much. The take profit is up here at $80,000. However, I don't think we're going to see that. Until the trend catcher turns green, the take profit is not in play. Now, when we talk trend lines, well, this is still a lower high from this level back here, okay? And we're coming right up to the trend line, forming a tweezer top, and then price is falling back below the level of the trend catcher. So to get this trend catcher to turn green, we have to get above this trend catcher and spend time above it. Yet we have tweezer tops. We're rejecting off of the trend line. The hyperwave is overbought. The stochastic RSI is very overbought. It's cross bearish now. Money flow is still thick in the red. We've had a cool off here on the confluence bar. It went from bright red to neutral. But that seems like it's just a cool off so it can turn bright red again, honestly, I mean, because we had that back here and then bam. So if I use some different colored lines, then this is still looking like a bear flag. Right? So you have that. The bear flag is pointing down. If we take the length of the flagpole, and that's just a conservative measure. Take the length of the flagpole and pull it down here. That's going down to $41,000. I don't know if we quite get that low because the weekly take profit is at $54,000, and $54,000 corresponds to I might have to go to the monthly to show this, but the $54,000 corresponds to the bottom of this bull flag that was being formed back here in 2024, right? So if I see, there it is. The two big white lines right here are represent the bull flag from 2024, where we ranged between $58,000 and $70,000, with wicks as low as 48. Okay, so the bottom of that bear flag, when you project it out, is coming down here to about $54,000. Now the wicks got as low as $48,000, so that's why I've been saying I'm calling for somewhere between a $48,000 to $54,000 bottom. That's still very much in play. There's nothing that has taken that out of play for me. Come down to the 4 hour, and now we're getting into some more interesting territory, because we hit our take profits already from this pump on the 4 hour, and we're falling over. We're rejecting from the bearish reversal cloud here. I gotta get some of these drawings off of the screen. Bam. Get this off of here. Get that out of here. So, money flow is back into the red now on the 4 hour. It's funny, like the money flow actually never turned green, even when we got up to 73,000. So, this hyperwave is still at neutral on the 4 hour. So this can still come all the way back down to oversold territory. Meanwhile, the price itself can break back below key trend lines.
Hey, thank you, Chris. Trent, what does that mean?
Hey, gifted 10 blockchain brew memberships. What the heck? Thank you, man.
What is
very
a
much
brew
appreciated.
membership?
Well, so he gifted them so that other people can have memberships.
Oh, hey, thank you, Chris.
Yeah,
Chris has issues. Chris doesn't have issues. He likes helping people.
Yeah, we got to do something nice for Chris now, and maybe see if we can get him a discount on the merch store, or get a shot glass sent to him or something. By the way, guys, we do have a merch store that's going to be launching real soon. We've just been waiting on to get our business bank account set up and get an EIN number set up. So, and when people do stuff like this, we want to acknowledge you guys. That was nice of you, Chris. Everyone put a +1 in the chat for Chris, and let's get a little applause for him going on in the chat here. Where you just found one of those. I forgot about those things. Where are they?
I always forget about but we need to do more.
There you go.
You only have membership options, which is great, but super chats will allow people to drop some change too. Happy to do that. See, I was telling you that that super chats aren't a thing.
I think I know why. Now it just clicked in my head. If you go ahead and talk for a minute, I think I can fix that.
I'm gonna talk for a minute about myself in a song format.
You can take over the screen too.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Yeah, talk some Bitcoin.
I'm gonna talk about, you know exactly what. I'm just dinking around, guys. You know, I'm looking over here. I don't know if you guys can see my numbers. If right here on the side of the screen, like Popcat's up 4% today. I'm trying to do some little scouting out, see if I can figure out not just off the biggest gainers and losers, but if I can find a good trade for myself. Like right now, I'm looking at the 12-hour, breaking above the 50. Money flow's been coming in. VWAP's kind of plateauing. I like the money flow increase in the 4 hour. This looks like to me it's a strong breakup above the 200. So I'm like, that's pretty good. I like that on the 4 hour. The 1 hour time frame, we have a high. Money flow slightly broke down. So the likelihood before we have a higher high on the 4 hour, we might have to do some retesting. Well, the 15 minute looks pretty good too, though.
Thank you for saying that Chris has issues. You don't have to give anything. You already gave enough, but you reminded me that you have to actually toggle it on in studio. And the problem is we were YouTube partners, last year. And then what happened is it took forever to get our EIN number back from the IRS. So YouTube paused us until we got our EIN number. And then, I just assumed that everything would go back to normal because that's what I read somewhere. Like I assumed everything would go back to normal once we gave YouTube our EIN number, but I guess I actually had to go back in there and toggle the super chats back on. So it should be good now. You don't have to give anything, but you did remind me. I don't know how long I would have gone on. I probably would have looked deeper into it tomorrow when G-Square said, hey, the super chats still aren't gone. But, but so thank you for that. Yeah.
I also think Zora might be a good one to short trend just right here. Looking off this. I mean, it did have like some God candles, but it's like instantly started giving it back and coming back down out of nowhere on the 15 minute. And then on the 5 minute, still looks like it's going to come back down even a little bit more.
Yeah.
So there's one right there. I think it could be a good short. Psycho anime, man, it's been all over in swings. Like this one's just been nuts. Or Psycho, I mean Psyop anime, same thing. Do what I mean, not what I say. One hour does look like he could short it. 15 minute momentum coming down, VWAP's coming up, but the 1 hour, VWAP's coming down, money flow going up. Stokes so hot though. 4 hour looks actually okay. That's not right. Is that right, Trent? Chris, that's not right. Is that right?
Bro.
That's right, Trent?
That's right, but it's
oh my gosh, that's the biggest super chat we've ever gotten.
Very generous of you, Chris. We do appreciate this, and this moment will go down in Brew Crew history.
This is you have to take a shot, Trent.
And we'll commemorate it with the ring-a-ding dong. We'll commemorate it with me slamming the rest of my beer, which is.
And then maybe a little bit of Taylor.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
I'll have to have my little bit of Taylor after sober March and commemorating it. But I will join Trent with I just shook my whole entire screen with a big glass of water.
Give me 1 second to get my shot glass.
Okay. Well, you don't get a shot glass, so I guess I'll go talk man more. So yeah, Zora looks like that could be a good one to put a short in. Here's Nero now. Oh, you know what we gotta look at is VVV and Dog and Me that DZ was asking about. I almost forgot. DZ, I almost forgot about you. Dog and Me right here. It's definitely been coming down the 4 hours. We did get a slight curvature on the VWAP. It does look like it's getting ready for a bounce. It could go a little bit lower, like 10.5. What's up, y'all? What's up, Anthony Vance? What's up, y'all? We're feeling about Dogecoin. Well, I mean, people are talking about dogging me. Holy yeah, dude. Ring-a-ding-dong, dude. You know the ring-a-ding-dong is out here. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm still kind of in shock that you gave us $100 because you literally left me speechless. So thank you so much. You get all your coins looked at for life whenever you need me to look at something. Wow. Stokes, strength, VWAP, momentum coming up. Double green dots, curvature. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this dog in me coin. So we're kind of like really looking at it. Money flow slightly curving, VWAP looking okay. Stokes is still hot. I think it probably has more to come down before it finally flips. I think 10.5, man. 10.5 just seems like a good number. On the 12 hour looks like it's starting to break down. It's just about to get a red dot. Money flow still coming in. So yeah, it does look like there's a
Bro, there's no way that Chico Crypto is back on again. That is crazy.
Who?
Chico Crypto, the one person that BitBoy could never talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had a legal agreement. That is crazy. So I can't open my barrel proof because when I do that, I have to make a video of myself doing it. But I have my E.H. Taylor single barrel right here. Go ahead and pop the lid off of this thing. Now, guys, I was still kind of a bourbon noob when I opened this bottle, so I did accidentally drop the cork in it.
You gotta show Chris the cork. I mean, you can mail him the cork.
But that's fine. A little cork never hurt anyone. You can see it floating in there. Anyways, it's biodegradable, guys. A little cork never hurt no one.
Technically, cork's made of wood.
Right. Exactly. It's not like the bourbon didn't sit in an oak barrel anyways. So,
it's an oak cork.
Give you I couldn't find my actual shot glass, guys. I think my wife hid it from me. But here's the bottle. E.H. Taylor single barrel. In honor of Chris Has Issues.
Chris has issues. Cheers, Chris.
Give a little pour. There you go. Look at that. So this is this is coming in at 100 proof. Okay, 50% alcohol. Now my E.H. Taylor barrel proof comes in at 127 proof. What barrel proof means is that the proof that it comes out of the barrel is the proof that it goes into the bottle. There's no watering it down. So kind of like Cardano does not water down decentralization.
Yeah.
Like Cardano is like the barrel proof bourbon, you know, and something like Solana is well, let's just say it's your maker's mark, or your Wild Turkey. Actually, Wild Turkey 101's pretty good, but you get what I mean. And so here's the famous bottle here. It says Old Fashioned Copper Distillery, because that was the original name in the 1700s of what is now known as Buffalo Trace Distillery in Kentucky. And right here on the back, I love this part. It says, it's not accidental, it's fundamental.
Mm.
There you go. Or whatever. Yeah, not accidental, it's fundamental. Kind of like your success in crypto. And kind of like your kind of like your experience here on the Brew Crew. It's not accidental, it's fundamental. Anyways. Cheers, 50%. It's not a weak bourbon by any means.
Yeah.
So the way that you have to taste bourbon, by the way, you sniff it once. Okay, that's what she said. Sniff it once, and then you got to sniff it with your mouth open. That's what she said. Okay, when you sniff it with your mouth open, now the aroma is getting into your mouth as well. So sniff it with mouth open. And then now you're going to take a swig of that's what he said. Now you're going to take a swig of it, and you're going to keep this in your mind. You're not drinking the bourbon, you're tasting the bourbon.
He said that's what he said to the gay porn.
Yeah. You're not drinking the bourbon, you're tasting the bourbon. So you're going to get a swig, you're going to hold it in your mouth. You're going to let it coat your mouth. That way the next sip is not going to burn as bad, right? So there you go. Only one goth. And I just
You're not
watered a little.
trans. You're a furry. We all know you're a frog. Trans, like my sinuses are killing me.
No, actually, it wasn't that bad.
DZ, I haven't finished the TA yet. I still gotta do VVV.
No, he said thanks for the TA.
Oh, yeah. Well, he asked for the 2.
And then the rest of it, here we go.
I have a bald head. I got bald eyeballs.
Guys, my wife didn't hide my shot glass. It was sitting in front of me the whole time. Anyways.
You just took a double for nothing.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Chris has issues.
Okay, well, let's take a look at BVV.
Yes, sir.
BVV still looks like it's more to go down, just on the 1 hour time frame. The money flow, and if I stretch it out, oh, you guys can see it, got out of the screen. Again, it's actually still on the screen, but I have to re-add it because it's not actually on it. VWAP curvature coming to the downside, money flow coming down, strength, Stokes coming down. I would take a short on this position, even though we have a double green dot momentum would be coming in. It doesn't look like it's coming in to me. But the 15-minute probably looks like it pumped up and it's about to dump again. 15 minutes actually don't look terrible, but I don't like the 1 hour. I don't like the 1 hour.
Trends and events. I haven't looked at the Dogecoin chart, but I'm feeling better about it than Pepe. We can chart it for you here in a second.
4 hour open doors to the downside, money flow increasing though, the VWAP coming in strong. 12 hours showing momentum to the downside. Same with AI XBT, which we are also at a short on too. So it's kind of interesting because those two are very similar to each other. I would expect more downside to this tomorrow, DZ. That is what I would think. You know, we might get a slight pump up in the 4 hour, but I would expect the 12 hour to hold everything down. Especially because it's Friday, man. Low liquidity Friday. You want to take a look at Dogecoin, Trent?
Yeah, let's do it. Can you throw me on the screen?
Why don't you say please?
Please.
I'm just kidding. I would do it without that.
Guys, you're going to get my best Tipsy TA. And that should be a whole
12-hour segment.
Yeah, that really should be a whole 12-hour live stream where I just get as smashed as possible and chart whatever people want.
Right? A whole Saturday thing.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost back in the profit again on our short too. We're only down 2% now.
By the way, guys, I have a very high tolerance, so that beer and that shot are not like doing me in by any means. So here's Dogecoin on the 4-hour chart. What you had, not unlike a lot of coins when we had this last pump, you had a strong buy signal come in at 9.3 cents. Okay. The take profit number one is up here a little bit over 10 cents. And we didn't get all the way to the take profit. And we've actually fallen back below the trend catcher now. Money flows red. Hyperwave is bearish. We have found ourselves back in this pattern right here. Okay. I love that how Lux Algo draws these lines for you. We found ourselves back in this pattern, and you know, I'm thinking that as Bitcoin goes down, we're definitely gonna come back here to the bottom of the uptrending line of support. We're gonna come back down here to this this bottom trend line, and you know, if Bitcoin's not showing strength, we're just gonna pop down through it, you know. And when you come to the daily, we've already actually, yeah, this looks terrible. You had these converging trend lines.
Yeah, this looks terrible.
So when I'm on the daily, I color these trend lines white so I can keep them separate in my head. Okay, so the daily trend lines are in white and the 4-hour trend lines are in yellow. Okay. Now look what we did.
JJ, what's up, JJ?
What's up,
boys?
JJ?
Happy Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, which is freaking awesome. JJ, you know what you should do? You should come on for 5-10 minutes.
We what we did was we got during the Bitcoin pump, like we pumped up above this uptrending line of support, this bottom trend line. We attempted to move up toward the level of the trend catcher. We left a long upper wick, and then on the very next candle, we fell right back below this bottom trend line right here. And then now the next daily candle is opening below the bottom white trend line. And you know, that doesn't look good. I mean, you're setting up for, let's see here. You're setting up for a measured move. What do you know? Like the measured move lines up exactly with the take profit number one level, which is at 5 cents. So honestly, that's going to be my call for Dogecoin is 5 cents. That's where we're headed. I mean, we obviously might not be headed straight there, but if we expand this, let's get below this yellow line first. And if you really, really wanted to trade this, you can do two things. A, you can actually enter the trade right now and set a stop loss. Depending on how much leverage you want to use. I mean, you can set a stop loss right here at the top of that candle at 9.9 cents. If you're going higher leverage, you can set a stop loss right above the bottom white trend line, which means you would have to get back up into the pattern in order to get stopped out, right? So you can set that at like 9.5 cents or 9.6 cents. Or the other way you can trade this is you can wait until you get below the yellow trend line. These are the 4-hour trend lines, okay? So if you wait, let me just go to the 4-hour. You can wait until you get below this yellow trend line. And let me turn that green. And then you enter on the break of this yellow trend line. So you would enter at, let's just say 9.15 cents. And then you're going to try to swing the trade until 5 cents or whenever you want to close it out. So yeah, that's what I would say. There's 2 ways that you can take that trade. So for what it's worth. Yeah, man.
It is worth, Trent. I noticed DZ asked us if there's any coins that are bullish tonight. I think we hit like maybe 1 or 2 coins that might have continued momentum. I think everything looks pretty bearish though.
Yeah.
That's my overall sentiment. Like, if you want to try to catch something, you're playing a little bit catch up, right? You know what I mean? Like everything is halfway through the pump up or it's coming down.
Well, let me
just
to close the night off, like.
Oh, I just sent JJ invite. I don't know if he's coming or not. He might not be. He said he would if I sent him an invite.
To close the night off, let's come over here. Am I on the screen? Yeah, okay. So there's all my short positions, and this is on a prop firm, guys. More to come about this very soon, because we'll have our affiliate link with this. I just need I've just been focused on getting our YouTube back up, getting our YouTube memberships and super chats back up, and getting our business bank account set up so that we can get our merch. So I've been real focused on that the last few days. I'm going to have an affiliate link to this prop firm.
We should go through and look at our merch. Well, that'd be kind of fun.
Oh, yeah. I'll have an affiliate link to this prop firm coming up real soon here. You can pull that up while I'm putting in this short.
Yeah.
So, guys, here's all of my shorts are in profit down here on the right. I'm just going to go ahead and add one while we're at it. So I'm going to add $683 worth to this short here. So I'll go ahead and put it in right where the price is at right now. Sell. Bam. No stop loss. That's how we roll. And let's go. So that is down 50 cents. So
down in Goblin Town.
Now it's down 63 cents, 64 cents, 48 cents. Let's see if it turns green here. 37 cents. Come on. Tick into the green. Give us something good. Maybe the shot did hit me just a little bit, but it's all good. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm adding to that at a good level. What do you think?
I think so too, Trent. Are you ready to take a look at this wonderful merch?
Yeah, man.
Are you guys ready to see this wonderful merch?
Let's do it.
Boom.
Giga Gaming TV says a lot of coins pumping on Pulse Chain. More power to you. Like, hey, people that can get into those niches and ride the wave when it comes, like, more power to you. It's just, man, there's always liquidity issues, right? So you're not just battling like, is your TA good? You're also battling like.
Oh yeah, Bard is a solid pick, but it's been pumping 2 days. Sorry, Trent.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're also battling like sheer unpredictability, like liquidity issues. Like things can change so quickly with that. It's just it's a hard game that's over my head. I don't know about you, T Square, but
yeah, it is. Yeah, we were looking at Bard yesterday, DZ. We were talking about probably continuing its move. I didn't look at today to see if it's topping out or not, but usually we could get a couple days out before it tops. When BTC was dumping, Board was holding strong. It was, but I think it might be one of the first ones to stall out too, because it had the head start. You know, it's kind of like the flavor of the week. Now we kind of have to wait for it to end. Trent.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, Trent, guys, even though you guys didn't see the merch store, we were hard at work adding merch to the store. We have 136 items now. 136 items.
It's honestly a beautiful merch store. I'm not gonna lie.
It is what Trent would say as sexy. Let's scroll down.
Look at our characters up there too. It really does like represent us, I think. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, T Square has some
Different
more
glasses on.
facial hair than that, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you have less than that now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got some t-shirts, guys. We got a lot of t-shirts actually. If you just want some tees, I like this one. This is nice. I also like this one too. That's also nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a t-shirt. That's a Raglan shirt. I don't know. It's a little different. It looks good though. Got the crew hat embroidered. I like this one. This is like my style right there. Flat top. Looks good, dude. I also like this one right here.
Dude, look at how sexy that blue Cardano hat is.
Yeah, where you guys go tell me where you can get a blue Cardano hat right now.
Guys, I haven't even been able to buy my own merch yet because we've been waiting on our freaking EIN number to come in. Like, I can't even go on here and get my own merch.
Oh, JJ's here. What's up, JJ?
Hey, boys, what's good?
Dude, let's go. Were you sleeping, JJ?
No, I was not. I just finished my stream. I had to go poop.
Jay, isn't that annoying? Like, we've been waiting on our scroll up T Square to the Cardano hat. We've been waiting on our EIN number to come in so that our merch store can be live. Meanwhile, I have this Cardano hat with sweat stains on it.
That sucks. So, dude, I hate they come with this white on the underside. Drives me crazy. I'm like, I'm a sweaty guy. I can't wear this because I sweat. That's ridiculous.
And I haven't even been able to get my own merch because the IRS wanted to take 2 months to get us an EIN number. That's crazy.
I think you guys have to do the EIN because you got two of you, don't you?
Yeah.
I just filed it as like additional income or something like that.
Yeah, you just filed it under your own like sole proprietor. Yeah, that's the easy.
Right.
Yeah,
that's a simple way.
Right.
They got Cardano hat. I like the XRP flat build. I also like this Brew Crew one.
The Brew Crew one is pretty
sick.
sick.
Hey,
like
men's slippers, $16, man. You go to Costco and you try to buy some slippers for $16.
Oh, by the way, if anyone in our chat does not know JJ, guys.
Oh yeah.
JJ's Cryptic Corner over there on YouTube. He's I did the math the other day, like, he has like over 900 videos uploaded. We have over 400 videos. So he's been in the game, about twice as long as us. Well, been in the content creation game, about double our time. So, guys, go show him some support, like give him an applause over there by going and subscribing to JJ's Cryptic Corner.
He was
What do you call your community? Do you have a name for your community? Like the cryptic,
shouldn't I?
Yeah. We could call him JJ's Cornies.
Cornies is good. Cornies, I like Cornies. That's a funny one. So I have the whole fractal Farquad meme going on. I wonder if they could be like mini little Farquads or something.
JJ, did you see that I found electric picture frame in the garbage that works? And it's loaded up with all these pictures of this other person's family.
Oh, no. That's awesome, though, that you found that works. Me and my buddy found a digital camera one time. This was years ago. We were in high school still. And it was like on a pier, like at the end of the pier. And it was a beautiful, like really nice digital camera. And we looked it up, and it was like a $300 digital camera at the time. We were like, whoa. They were like pictures. So we like stood around for like an hour. We're like, someone's going to come back for this. They never showed up. So then we made a bunch of like jackass parody videos. It was a fun time. It was a fun time.
Good times, man.
I think this lady's blue quarter zip would look good on JJ. What do you think?
I'd like to see
I
JJ
could
put it
probably
on his
pull it off.
legs. I want to
Right.
put it on your legs. Like tights.
It blew me away that there's a charcuterie board on here, bro.
Yeah, the shark.
That's pretty epic. I think I have that with the little things in the side of it. Where did I feel like I got it as was a promotional thing, and they were like, if you buy this many things of this cheese, then you get. And I was like, I love cheese, so I bought a bunch, and then I got it, and they were like, you're not supposed to get this for this, but we'll let you get it this time. And I'm like, well, that's what the thing said.
This is
Right?
overpriced, though. You know, I don't know. Like, we have a guy that did this for us. Shout out to Pumpkin King. He put a lot of work into this, like just for free on the front end. Like,
We'll have to adjust some things. I don't think all things need to be adjusting, but I think some of them do.
$62 is a lot for a charcuterie board. You know?
Yeah. Well, I have no idea how much a board is, to be honest with you. I didn't even know what charcuterie was till yesterday when I was talking to you. That was a thing. That was a new word for me.
It is a bougie word for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't even tell you how you spell it. I couldn't tell you if it's a French word. I couldn't tell you if it's an English word. I couldn't even tell you if it's a Latin word for cheese.
I'm pretty sure it's French. I like the golf tees with the collars, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is where you want to hit the golf ball. If anybody ever has hit a golf ball, you want to aim for the center, right? That's a kind of snazzy brown polyester Brew Crew pillow. Hey guys, you know we even got 6 pillows in here too. If you that's what you're into. Look at this, JJ. We got pickleball. Do you guys have pickleball down there? Pickleball paddles?
I don't think that it's very. I live in like the rural part of Michigan, so it might be more popular in the city.
Oh, you're in Michigan? I thought you were in like closer to where we are, like just above Utah somewhere.
Nope, Michigan. I'm honorary Canadian.
So are you a Michigan State football fan?
No, I'm not really a football fan, but if I had to pick a team, I would go Michigan, University of Michigan.
Because my wife's whole family is from Ohio, and like Ohio State and Michigan are such a big rivalry. It's crazy. I've never seen a rivalry that intense.
I know the Green Bay Packers are like weirdly popular in Michigan. I always thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Look at the buzz, man.
How do you feel about the market, JJ?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's finish the merch store real quick.
I did finish the merch store.
You got all the way to page 3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was quick.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
I'm kind of just along for the ride at this point.
You're right.
Not really doing too much crazy. I've been focusing on like Web 2 and my fiat accumulation, you know, kind of trying to build up that dry powder. Sticking with my weekly DCA, but
do you still get your weekly DCA of SNEC?
Everything. Absolutely.
My goodness. When do you think that the market as it is right now? I was listening to George, right? And everybody knows how I feel about George. I think he's good for news, but his TA is not on point. I heard today he said, well, guys, this right here shows that the average bear market is 14 months and we're 13 months into the bear market. I was like, what are you smoking, George? Was it even 13 months ago we were at 125K? Like, you know. I was like, George, are you high? What did you do?
George's bear market must be like from halving to halving or something. Maybe he's measuring from like way back.
Bro, I don't know, but that guy, yeah, he's good for news. Although he has been known, at least if you see his stuff on Facebook or whatever. I don't know. He has been known to like post some fake news.
Fake news. I mean, I may have discovered some of that too. I was like, George, what the hell are you saying? This clearly you couldn't have said this because this This is not true. Like a simple Google search was like,
Simple gurgle
A
search.
gurgle.
the damn
Yeah,
Google.
that's a
The
different
damn gurgle.
website. That is a different website.
Don't be Google switching, George. Come on, man. Silly.
You can't even say it's late. You're like 3 hours behind me.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you have to wake up in the morning earlier than me.
I don't think I do. I think I probably wake up after you're already at work.
This is how meme coins get started. Now somebody's gonna go make a Gurgle coin.
Dude, I would buy the shit out of Gurgle.
Gurgle, sir.
Gurgle search. It has the rainbow colored letters.
Oh man.
You know, guys know what's after Google, right? Gurgle. Google's before it gurgle.
But George be posting some crazy stuff sometimes. Honestly, I think the dude just like made his money by being early.
I
agree.
agree.
I think so, too.
I love George just for the simple fact that he's like brilliant primo copium.
Yeah.
And he's almost blonde in like the early 2000s sense of the definition. I remember one of my favorite quotes was like, I think it was like a year ago. Like before Bitcoin hit its all-time high, he was like, this guy pointed out that he thinks Bitcoin's in a Adam Eve double bottom. I've never heard of that pattern before, but I like it. And I was like, what? Dude's been in the market for like a decade and he's never heard of an Adam Eve double bottom. It's like one of the that's the simplest pattern you could learn.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny. He was saying this week, he was talking about his Clash coin, which I think his Clash could make it out of all the coins. 'Cause it's not really even like a meme coin, right?
Right.
But I'm like looking at it. He's like, oh, where is it at? He was like, oh, we're at, somebody was like, we're at 20 million and we want to get back to 40. He's like, I'll get back there in no time. No problems at all. I'm like, really, George? How do you know that? How do you know? And then, like, I guess their biggest whale, he had $1 million of...
And allegedly got hacked, yeah.
Yeah, allegedly.
I saw that.
I was like,
now, I'm not saying there's anything nefarious going on, but usually if there's a big community like that, somebody wants to sell, he probably one-clipped, felt stupid, and then he went in the Discord, he's like, oh my gosh, somebody hacked me. That's usually the case. Which
I've
is
been trying to figure
it out.
it.
Go ahead and sell. It's a free market. Don't be weird about it. But also at the same time, I get it. The community is usually pretty toxic when you try to sell. But at the same time, if you ladder out, then you won't one clip and lose like 80% of the value. You gotta. There's something I like to call shitcoin etiquette. And that involves laddering out.
or you could just be like BitBoy, you know, at the end of the ride, and you can launch a meme coin and post on X and just be like, hey guys, I am literally posting this I'm literally doing this so that I can sell all of it.
Right.
And just pay it on the front end, and you know.
He's okay. You guys okay if I sell, you know, like my holdings of what was it, Bro token? He's like, I staked half of it though, but I'm selling the other half, and he's like, but you hold half the liquidity, but you know, it's okay because I staked the other half. So you know, I don't have all the liquidity. You're like, that's not how that works. You do know, like 1% liquidity is going to decimate a coin.
Right?
Yeah. You guys cool with it because you have about 24 hours till I do this. Get out while you can.
I miss those days, man. I was just talking about that. I'm like, the most fun we had was when there was like when BitBoy was still entertaining, and he was like saving us from Sam Bankman-Fried and like and shit.
Yes.
And now there's no one even like that. Like who the number one? He got dwarfed by Altcoin Daily before the downfall occurred. And like they're great. I haven't watched them in like 3 years.
I would not say that they're great. I'm just saying they're so boring.
So boring. And I don't know what happened to them, but they like turned into robots when they got back. They're like, welcome back to Altcoin Daily. I am a robot.
Yeah.
Bro.
Let's talk about Polkadot.
Like most people don't know this, but I remember it was over Christmas break in 2022. right after, like a month after
So if I
the
look up
break of
robot-
the FTX stuff.
Mhm.
And BitBoy was down there in the Bahamas. He was recording. Well, literally in December, I remember we had some company meetings, and my wife and I were in Ohio for Christmas, and we were zooming into the company meetings,
Mhm.
and Ben was saying that his evil master plan at the time, because he's always had one of those, right? Like his evil master plan at the time was to open a BitBoy office in the Bahamas. Either I'm trying to think back because this is 4 years ago now. Like I was trying, well, almost 4 years ago.
Would you transfer to Bahamas?
His goal was either to open up a BitBoy office right next to the Bahamas, which doesn't sound like Ben. I think his actual thing, I think what it was that he thought he was going to somehow buy the FTX offices.
Oh, that
In the
that would have been
Bahamas.
pretty epic.
Right, it would have, and that's how the guy thinks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, he was saying that we were going to buy the FTX offices in the Bahamas, and like he had this grandmaster plan, and literally the next year is when everything went downhill in 2023. Things were great in 2022 still, even though that was like the bear market. But it was the sideways year in 2023 that he got bored. He cheated on his wife. He got with Cassie. No shade on Cassie, like, whatever. But, the Adderall usage kicked up. It was 2023 that everything started to pile on. He got bored, got disconnected from the channel and the vision, and yeah. But dude, how epic would that have been?
That would have been awesome. That would have been so badass.
That would have been great. Have you guys even watched Discover Crypto since the whole thing went down? Like, when was the last time you guys watched one of their episodes?
I only tune into
3 years.
I like All In Crypto is great. I
Yeah,
love his stuff. And then Tyler S is entertaining. That's about it, man. I'll listen to George while I'm driving if there's nothing else on. Paul, I've been turning on Paul Barron a lot more. He's got like good informational stuff. I didn't even know he existed until like a month ago.
Yeah.
I like Paul Barrett. Not in years, GT says. Yeah, dude.
Right.
Discover Crypto, man. Like, Trent and I both were on the insides, and there was so much shade, dude.
Yeah.
There was so much shade. Even the stuff with Pluto Alliance, like I was involved, like trying to track all those wallets, and there was millions of dollars that was taken out from them, millions. And half of the problem is that that they made, Pluto Alliance wallet, was one of Justin's wallets. So half the battle, that wallet was like 5 years old by that point, and you're like, when I was looking through it, I was like, what day did this start? And then I had to backtrack to there, and then you're like, why is this money moving in and out, in and out, in and out? He's like, well, this is my money. Well, maybe it was his money, but I would beg to differ. Once you gave that wallet, made that wallet be the wallet for Pluto Alliance, it became the domain of everything inside that wallet was Pluto Alliance's.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I would look at it.
I don't know, man. I don't know what I was gonna say. I think that shot went to my head right now.
He said Ben had a great thing and he ruined is what GT said. And then we were talking about All In Crypto being a robot. I'm like, I think these glasses make me feel like a robot.
Altcoin Daily was a robot.
Oh, yeah.
All In Crypto.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's what I was gonna say. JJ said that he watches George as he's driving if nothing else is on. I watch Crypto Jeb. I think that people are sleeping on Crypto Jeb. Some of the
I have mixed feelings about Jeb after what happened with his buddies.
That was a long time ago at this point.
I remember that going down, and it was
with him and Tim Warren.
Yeah, and the other guy too, T Shroom. They were they were kind of running the channel, and Jeb was like, "I'm having a baby," which is totally fine. Right. But then they became like the figurehead of the channel for like after weeks or months, and they were like, "Hey man, we don't mind the situation here, but we think we should be paid more." And Jeb was like, "F no, And then they were like, okay, well then we're not coming in tomorrow.
I don't.
And then he was like, bye.
I don't think it was we should be paid more. I think it was like, they wanted to they wanted to continue to be the face of the channel. They wanted to take it over, right? Like,
I don't think so.
Really?
Because they said that they just wanted to like equal playing ground essentially, because they like it was Jeb's channel, but they were doing all the work.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I wish they had all stayed together too, because I have
Right.
like
That was a great show. I love that show.
Yeah.
Dude. And it's better. It's always better with an ensemble.
Yeah, I have nostalgic memories of that for sure, but I don't know. I just yeah, I remember Jeb's explanation of it, and he was just like, I think where the conflict came was, if I remember this right, and I could be totally off base, but I feel like I remember some conversation between them in the background where he was like, you know what, it might be time for me to phase out and you guys can run with the channel. And then he flipped and said, actually, you know what, like, no, I'm supposed to be doing this. Like, I'm not going to phase out. I'm going to come back to the channel. I'm going to take it back over. And meanwhile, they had already kind of had the aspirations of taking over the channel, probably because he told them they would.
Right.
And then
I think I remember something like that too.
Yeah, and then he quote unquote went back on it.
I feel like that solidifies my feelings.
Yeah,
but that's another thing too, though. Like, the headspace is always changing. Like sometimes I make a decision like at work, and I'm like, I come back to a week, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. That was a bad idea.
Well, and him and his wife were going through like several miscarriages, and
right.
His wife had all these health problems, and he's like, man, I might need to phase out. And then in their minds, he went back on it. But I don't think he would have been unwilling to pay them a bit more, Like, I don't know. Like,
I don't know about that.
Oh, it's definitely a touchy situation for sure.
Yeah, I think they felt like he went back on like giving them more ownership of the channel or whatever, and which it is touchy at the end of the day. Like,
100%, especially with what he was going through with his wife. That's never a light situation. Like, majority of the time, stuff like that happens. The couple usually almost always ends up not staying together. So
even just with fertility issues in general, like yeah. And my wife and I, like, full disclosure, like, we've experienced that. I don't know if I should be saying that on YouTube, but but like, I mean, she's not gonna watch this, but maybe she will. But
right, this is gonna be the one time she does.
But I mean, it's also not a secret, like,
right,
any of our people here. But it's just it's a tough thing to go through, even just fertility issues, let alone conceiving and then miscarrying over and over. Like, yeah, that I mean, you're right. Like, the statistics on that with couples is not good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not a light subject for sure.
Yeah, but anyways, like, all in all, I like Jeb. I think his TA is some of the best in the game, even though it's not like Crypto Lifer, like, hey, constantly giving you this trade, like, in the next couple hours, blah blah. But I feel like the guy is just constantly calling the longer term moves, like, with precision, and yeah. But anyway, I watched Jeb. I watched Crypto Lifer not because I like everything about him, but it is like.
See, I'm a little backwards on both of you guys. Like, I don't watch Jeb for the same reason I probably wouldn't watch myself. I think Jeb talks too fast. I can't keep up with what he's saying. I'm like, Jeb, I'm sorry, but your voice and your speed of how you could get your words out, you're like a speed talker. I'm like, you got to tone it down, man. Just slow down. I'm in the West, bro.
What's his name? Oh shit, the guy on the treadmill.
Oh,
Jason Casper. Yeah, that dude's
yeah.
He's so funny. I like threw him on the other day, and I was listening. I'm like, this dude's funny as hell.
The pump
And he
song.
just kept going.
Did you see? Did you see him standing next to a crypto lifer, and he's all like, he's a head taller than lifer, but Jason 100% skips leg day. Like it was.
Oh
so,
no!
It was super crazy obvious. I was like,
Jason
oh my
does? He's on the treadmill all the time. He's got to put some ankle weights on or something.
Straight up, dude, skips leg day. 100 does not squat, does not do any leg day.
My fiance tells me I have baby thighs all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, shut up. They're not baby thighs. They're adult man thighs.
hey, man, at least you're not like me, man. I wear jeans all day at work, and I go off in the summertime. My wife's like, your legs are white.
Oh, my skin is transparent.
Yeah, I'm like, it's white. I'm like, well, maybe I need a little bit of D, but at least all up here looks good.
Maybe I'm like, maybe I've just had too much to drink and I'm just like prying too much while we're live on YouTube. But does your fiance ever like, you know, I don't know, like, does she feel the tension of like wanting to spend more time with you while you're on YouTube all the time?
Does she want to kiss you while you're on YouTube?
After long days at work too, you know what I mean?
She's been doing theater stuff a lot.
Oh, okay.
So
she's into theatering.
Yeah. She's like directing shows all the time, and my daughter's in a lot of the shows. So they're
cool.
both at the theater all the time. I was excited. So they weren't even gonna do it. My daughter was like, oh, we should audition for this, and my fiance was like, okay. And then she like asked her the night of, she's like, this thing's in like a half hour, do you want to go check it out? And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, if she doesn't want to do it, I don't care. And my fiance was like, I think you should do it. And then they went and did it, and that was like 2 years ago now. It's been like 3 days a week ever since, and it's been huge. And it's cool because, you know, daughter gets to grow up in a theater, which how many people get to do that?
Right.
Yeah.
It's definitely a cool thing.
Well,
She's homeschooled, so she gets like to hang out with people.
Yeah.
We may be coming to a wrap up point. What do you guys think?
I was going to give you one more story. So like, you know, this is unrelated to theater or anything, but I was cracking up because I remember as kids, we were homeschooled. We had a bulletin board in our neighborhood, and we never looked at it, ever. And one day I like walked over to it, and I was looking at it. And I was like, hey, Mom, somebody needs their cat watched. Like, can we do it? And she's like, I don't know, maybe. She's like, well, I'm like, please, Mom, please, let's give him a call. And dude, we're like 11. I was probably 9 years old. And she goes, okay, fine, I'll give this person a call, see how long they need to watch the cats for. So she like gets off the phone, and she's like, yeah, I guess I need their cats watched. And I'll like say 6 weeks or something like that. Maybe 8 weeks. And she was like, how much does it pay? And it was like $580 to like watch the cat. When my mom's like, jaw dropped, you know, this is like early 2000s, you know, minimum wage is $3.25.
Yeah.
Like, right. She's like, okay, yeah, we do. That was the best phone call I've ever made. I was like, hey, so I get to keep the money, right? It was my idea. She's like, no, we all gonna split it. We're gonna split it. We'll all do it. We'll all take turns to go over there to feed the cat. You know what ended up happening to that lady? Well, we watched her cats for like, I don't know, like 6 years. She was like from Finland, so she would go over there and say hi to her family. And when we moved, we had guinea pigs, and we're like, hey, can you watch our guinea pigs? Well, we moved. My mom never went back to pick them up.
Oh man. That's crazy.
JJ, these glasses that I got them today. You ever seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
I have not. I have not seen that or Spaceballs, and I don't know why that made me think of it. It just seems like the same vibe from the covers and stuff that I've seen.
They are, but Elon Musk's favorite movie is Spaceballs. And there's this one movie, and there's like they're talking to this guy, and he's like a total robot. And, like he takes off his glasses, and he has like no eyes, but it looks like he had eyes, but they were like just holograms. He takes them off, and then he looks like he has hands. He's just like a robot. He steps out of his body, and there's like these little legs, and it's just a torso walking towards you.
I feel like I remember that. I feel like for some reason that sounds familiar.
At the beginning of your story, I thought I heard you say that you washed the cats. not watched the cats. And I was like, whoa, like watching a cat is kind of.
I heard that as well. And I thought that the cat washing was
Why don't you go
included
girdle
in
yourself?
watching, like you watch the cat and give it a bath.
Yeah.
That's the conclusion that I came to.
Watch.
Dude, giving
a
a dog a bath is one thing,
cat.
but like cats are like too feisty.
What?
I mean,
Right.
I've never heard of someone giving a cat a bath.
My gosh. All right, guys. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you GT for tuning in. Thank you JJ for coming in. Thank you DZ for being part of the show. GIG for coming on in, being part of the show. I gotta scroll faster. Pepe, thank you for coming on in. I hate CCP. Thank you for coming on in. Chris, I don't even know how much 10 memberships are worth, but that is just crazy. You did 10 memberships. And then it's crazy that you did a $100 super chat. I've never have ever received a super chat that large before in the history of the show. So thank you so much for being so kind. Fat Necron, thank you for coming on in. Also, thanks for getting Trent drunk. Next time, what you gotta do is we'll be like, hey, if I send you a $10 super chat, will you take a shot and then do that 10 times, and we'll see how messed up we could get Trent.
Yeah, that was your mistake. You did it all at once.
Yeah. Zerkas, thank you for coming on in, Zerkas. Or the GT, Real Meta, thank you for coming in, Mr. Real Meta. Dingle, thank you for coming on, Dingle. I know I probably skipped you, Calvin, but thank you for coming on in, Calvin, because I somehow always seem to miss you. John 316, thank you for coming on in. We appreciate you, John. Fat Necron and D.U and DZ. Thank you guys for coming on in, being part of the Blockchain Brew channel. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Guys, if you haven't already, go over and follow and like and subscribe to JJ's Crypto Corner. Be blessed. Stay blessed.
Bit boy out.
Out. Trent, why are you Googling? Googling people.
Gurgle search.
Gurgle search.
Gurgle.
Gurgle search.